A lot of people have heard about a little indie startup. Not the biggest company out there. You might have heard of it, Activision Blizzard. Their CEO had stepped down recently for the end of 2023. Now, I don't know all the bad stuff that he's done. I just know that Bobby Kotick has a pretty not great reputation within people's minds in like the gaming sphere of the internet, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. Anyways, I did come across some stuff that caught my eye regarding his stepping down as CEO of Activision Blizzard. So a tweet got put out, currently sitting at 5 million views. Bobby Kotick has left Activision Blizzard. He allegedly cost team months of Overwatch 2 development time and once blamed a decline on stock price on the game, deflecting scandals during his tenure. Now, I don't know the stories behind this, so it's probably best to find people who did. Like Andy Belford. Andy Belford puts out the tweet, breaking my silence to share a fun fact. When we planned Overwatch 2's Steam launch, my team warned months in advance that we're going to be review bombed. We begged for more information, more details, and more resources to help us with the anticipated influx, all flatly denied. He continues to say, moderation of Steam was put on the community team, not a function of community at Blizzard. Despite my refusal to want to expose members of my team to that level of toxic content / posts. When asked whose decision it was to launch on Steam with no additional help, Bobby. This is only one example of the culture Kotick bred at Activision Blizzard. Shit flowed downstream, usually landing on the lowest paid and most overworked individuals. Management was too busy reacting to wildly... How do you pronounce that? Facilitating? And decisions that made zero sense. At the end of everything, player experience / worker meant nothing to C-suite and exec leadership. It was all about the quarter's earnings call. And that's really a lot of the sentiment that I see going around on Twitter from disgruntled game developers. There's a lot of that crunch culture. There's a lot of that we know better than the people actually working on the game, so we're not going to listen to you. God, there was even the controversy with what were they called? CD Projekt Red, when they released Overwatch, or not Overwatch, Cyberpunk 2077. The shareholders were like, so when can you guys release? Management was like, we can release right away. And the actual developers were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We need more time. But it came out anyways. Anyways, something else that caught my eye during the time of Kotick leaving was a tweet from Christina here. I worked on COD for 2 years as a programmer at Demonware. Bobby's decision made our games worse. In my first month, it came out he threatened to have an employee killed. Holy shit. That, I would love a source. Allegedly, everybody. Allegedly. In the all hands that followed, no one wanted to speak first. so I demanded his firing in front of everyone. For those that don't know, because I also pretty sure I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong here, but an all hands meeting is like a meeting where everybody's together to talk about stuff. Literally why they call it all hands. Anyways, Christina continues. I get that I am very loud and very annoying, and that my seniority and ease of other opportunities, that affords me certain protections and safety to do such things. But you all need to get on board this train. We all need to revolt against people like this every time. If I had been fired, I had several other companies hovering in the wings, but that is why it is on senior staff to dig their heels in. Juniors will not feel safe doing that, or will not feel safe doing that until their leaders do it first. We may not have unions, you should, but we do have the power to if we work together. Ask the loud, annoying questions in the all hands. Make it short, direct, to the point, and leave no room for waffling in response. Make it sharp, direct, and do it with clarity and without anger so they can't attack your delivery. They won't answer, but everyone will see it. Write down what you said. Keep notes in case HR pings you. Record yourself saying it in the meeting if you can, so that you have evidence of exactly what happened, because piss-weak executives will take their exposed failure personally. Demonware protected me, but other places won't. Early in my career, an engineering manager doing things like this caused discussions that led to him and his entire team quitting on the same day and going to a new company. They all got 30 to 50,000 more to stay, and they all said no. Solidarity. And then she muted due to notification volumes, which happens when you have a tweet that gets 4 million views. So yeah, just further evidence of why unions are a good thing, especially in ununionized industries. There's just so much that would be improved upon with having that worker solidarity. Let's just put the idea of not having to have that crunch culture on mind. People would be a lot less stressed in their time working on and developing games. It is something that would actually improve the quality of games if they're not overworked, if they're actually feeling more inspired to work on the games that they're working on. A lot of the people in the industries working on the AAA games these days more than likely have a lot of nostalgia for that franchise, which is probably why they got into working for it. Let artists be creative and wonderful things get made. Holy shit. Let developers develop. Thanks for watching. Like it if you like it, dislike if you didn't. Let me know in the comments why you think I'm wrong. Check out the community on Discord. And remember, if you can't be the sharpest tool in the shed, you can always be the hoe. Just want to take a quick second and thank all the people who have joined the channel and become one of Briley's beeps. So, thank you, Joestar.